a huge a huge thing that's beneficial in calls like this is being able to like genuinely call people out. So Matthew, you're in a place where I think you do the authority. Like I have a very authoritative form of selling when it comes to discovery and objection handling, right? So when it comes to the way that he's not answering your questions, he keeps glossing over it, he keeps going to something else. I would genuinely just directly call it out. They'd be like, "Hey, man, like, so can I tell you what's happening right now? Right now, your mind is really frazzled because you just saw the price tag of $3,000. It feels extremely risky. And because of that risk, because of you potentially needing to do something that gets you outside of your comfort zone, you're not answering anything or we can't get anywhere because this veil is controlling you. Right. So, what I'm going to ask you is there's nothing wrong with the way that you're feeling, but that fear that you're having, that feeling of this is too risky, this is too much, if you keep shutting it out and pushing it away, it's never going to allow you to progress, right? So all I'm going to ask is that moving forward, if I ask you something, you just answer it as cleanly as possible versus deflecting back to that fear and letting it control you, right? Because at the end of the day, if you let the fear control you, what do you think is going to happen? Do you think you're ever going to get to the place where you're doing XYZ? Allow them to say no. And then once they say no, it's like, okay, so, and then ask the question you need to ask. Because for him, if he continues to kind of act in this way where he keeps pushing things off because of his fear, or he's letting his fear control the conversation, because that's what's happening right now, you're never going to get anywhere. You're going to be spinning in circles. You're going to be constantly asking the same thing without calling him out on it. So I would just say,
Yeah.
call him out on the behavior directly and say, hey, man, like, here's what you're doing right now. And then
Yeah.
get him to correct it and recognize it and build against it to say, okay, I won't do that anymore so that way you guys can have a productive conversation. Hey, real quick. So, if you are in high ticket sales and you are absolutely struggling with discovery, you don't know what to do during objections, or just your pitch is a little bit shaky, overall, if you are having issues when it comes to taking money from your prospects, I want to help you. So, what I want to show you is basically an entire school community that I have of closers who are there to excel and there to do better. So if you want help from discovery, pitch, objections to just general key skills, follow up, referrals, anything that you can think of, landing roles when it comes to real sales mastery, there is help for you in this free school community. And then there's also essentially a calendar of coaching calls that you can actually join as well, where we will help you directly to improve your sales. We'll role play, we'll do call reviews, pretty much everything that you would need to be successful in sales. Okay. So if you want to join that, you'll also be able to see some of my live sales calls. Just click the link below and I'll see you there. Bye bye.